Hello again, guys. Woodstricker here. I just want to cover one of these great plants that are actually out in the wild. That is great if you actually are hungry or anything like that. Okay? And that would be the saw palmetto plant. Okay? Now, as you can see, these things grow everywhere, especially in the southern states. They grow really well. But one thing that you can do with these plants, so let me walk up to one here. Is you see the center shoot coming out of the middle that's all closed up? It hasn't quite fanned out yet. Okay, so it's all closed up. When it fans out, it's like this. But the center shoot, you can pull that center shoot up, and what you'll get is a white meaty portion of the stalk here. Okay, that white meaty portion, you can just eat it off. Okay, and that's palmetto heart. Okay, it's really good. If you need carbohydrates, you can go ahead and eat that. It does have a little bit of a bland taste to it. So what you can do, like there's pine trees everywhere out here. I don't see any small pines that I can actually use right now. I haven't really looked around a lot. But speaking of looking around, anytime you have to walk through the woods, always keep your eyes open. Go slowly, because you never know. Is there a pygmy rattlesnake, a regular rattlesnake? Could be a water moccasin. You just don't know. So for safety, always take your time, watch where you're stepping. And if you see a snake, don't necessarily have to kill it. Just go around it and go away from it. Unless you're using it for food. Now, if you have a small pine tree around you, you can take that small pine tree and you can pull the needles out of it. Okay? At the tips of the needles, it's going to be white. And if you take the saw palmetto and you get a bunch of it and you cut it up, you can put it in a little pot or whatever you have to cook, a can, and put the tips of that pine needle in there, and that's going to give it some flavor if you boil it up. But you can eat the stalks right on out from the bush itself. Another thing about these plants is between September and December, these will develop into berries. Now, I don't recommend eating a lot of these berries, but once the berries turn black, then they're edible. Okay, now be cautious because there are seeds inside of them. And with those seeds, you don't want to eat the seeds themselves. They are edible as well. Native Americans used to take the seeds out of these and get a bunch of those berries and then just get the seeds and grind them up into a type of flour. And these stalks are growing out of all these. Now, I'm a hunter, and so usually during hunting season, I will try to find where I have a group of palmettos, because the deer love to eat the berries off of them. And I've seen deer doing a tug of war with these things, trying to get the berries off. So, yeah, as a survival food, these are not bad at all. Now, I'm still out here on my fishing trip. I'm thinking I'm getting ready to pack it in. I've only been out here for about 3 hours. And in that 3-hour time frame, you know, I've got 5 decent catfish in here. And that's all I need to feed my family. And so for the price of a tub of chicken liver, you really can't beat it. You know, I think I paid $2 for the tub of liver. And I have dinner for a night, and that's enough to feed the family. If I were to catch a bunch more, I could freeze some, and that's just free food. Now, when it comes to catfish, you won't catch me eating a pond catfish, okay? Pond catfish, they have a different taste to them. To me, they taste a little bit like the pond itself, muddy. But river catfish and stream catfish, anytime the water is moving, those fish are very fresh, okay? And they don't have a very bad taste at all. I had a buddy of mine who actually said he'd never eat catfish because he didn't like the taste of it because it tasted like mud. So I actually got some out of the river here. I cooked them up. I took them into work, and he ate those, and he swears by them now. So good stuff.